You're already with me. Just settle into your mat and just start to come into your breath. I'll show you the difference between these two moods. On your heels is rock pose. Between your heels with a block is hero's pose. So your legs are on the outside of your block, or you're sitting on your heels. So pick one of those or easy seats. Morning, Gina. If you can leave your distractions off the mat and just be present. Really relaxed legs to the ground and really upright posture towards the sky. See if you can feel length in your side body. And just come to some nice conscious breathing in for 4, all the way to the belly, the side waists. Feel the expanse of the chest. And then draw the navel to the spine as you start to take the exhale from there. Let's do 3 more rounds of breath on your own. Maybe you can begin your practice with a positive word that you'd like to take through your day. Finish off your breath and come to all fours. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders, spread your fingers, curl your toes. Let's go to down dog. Nice and easy to begin with. Good morning, Gina. You want to think more about straight arms and straight back than straight legs first thing in the morning. And then when you're ready, start to pedal your heels down. Thinking about when you look, you're looking back towards your legs, you're pushing the thigh bones to the back wall. And then we're going to slowly walk to our hands and meet in a forward fold. And then when you're ready, we're going to make our way to standing. Pull your tailbone to your heels and roll up. Tadasana, hands down, fingers down, palms forward. Inhale up. And then dive forward, Uttanasana, keeping your legs as straight as you can this morning. Forward fold. And step back to plank. Plank your hands. Come on back. Bring the knees to the floor. Bring the chest to the floor. And then mini cobra. Keep your legs on the floor. Just push the floor away. Bring yourself back to plank, back to down dog.
maybe walk your feet in a little bit closer. Bring your legs together, bend your knees, and let's maybe try a little hop. If you don't want to hop, you can walk. And we're in forward fold. Uttanasana, try to have straight legs if they're available. And then roll up slowly, hands to the sky. Back to prayer. Back to Tadasana. Inhale up, swan dive, Uttanasana, try to dive, try to keep the legs straight, forward fold. Back to plank, plant the hands, walk back, drop the knees, drop the chest. And then mini cobra, push the floor away. You don't have to come up too high here. And then lower down, curl your toes, make your way through plank, back to down dog. Right leg lifts. Lift up high onto the back heel. And then bring that leg through between your hands. Swivel your arms up. We're going into warrior two. So just settle in. If you need to readjust the feet, you can look down at the feet. Try to have the heel and the arch intersect each other. Big stretch with your arms. Bend your front knee a little bit deeper so the knee is over the ankle. And then inhale your arms up, turn your feet to me. And then let's do the other side. Lovely. So again, just check your feet. They should still be heel to arch. And then you're going to windmill your arms down to your bent leg. And come back to plank. And down dog. Lovely. And let's pedal out the feet again. Come high onto the balls of the feet. Bend your knees. You can walk in a tiny bit and hop to the front of your mat or walk. Forward fold. Inhale, rise. Hands to heart. Back to Tadasana. Inhale, swan dive. Utkatasana. We're going to do a half lift now. So we're going to add Ardha Uttasana. So lift up to halfway. Push your shins straight. Push your back straight and long. And then fold. Come back to plank. Knees to the floor. Chest to the floor. Mini cobra. And let's push back to child's pose. Knees come out wide, soles of your feet, big toes touch, and just stretch back. Let's come up halfway. We're going to thread the needle. So just bring the shoulders over the hands. You can keep your knees wide. Right arm to the sky. Big, big stretch. And then reach it under your left hand arm, but don't land it yet. Do that 3 times and then we'll land it. 3, big reach to the left. Open up. Reach for 2. 1 more. And then next time you can land that arm. Come down onto the shoulder, the ear, the side of the head. Getting a spinal twist in the back. Try to make sure that you're using your left fingertips like a tent, pushing the floor away so you can make space in your chest to breathe. And then use those left fingertips to lift the chest back up. One more stretch to the sky with that right arm. Feel the space. And come on down. And let's do the other side. Left arm up. Bring it through. 3 more. Land it on this next one. Push into those right fingertips, unwind, bring the hand to the sky, open up. Lovely, and back to child's pose. Float forward to tabletop, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and draw the chest forward and down into your cow. And just hold it for a second. See if you can feel that beautiful arch in the back, sitting bones widening, belly button dropping to the floor, chest trying to shine through your arms to the front of the mat. And you're just looking to the front. And now let's mindfully move the hips to the ribs, draw the navel towards the ceiling, exhale, look at your knees. Push your upper back and dome it. And then let's go back and forth on our own for 30 seconds with your own breath. Working on that beautiful spine flexibility. 2 more. And then come back to neutral. And you're going to step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. And then maybe walk your left leg back a little bit so you've got a nice stretching hip flexor here. Hands are on the insides. Stretch your back here, nice and long. If you'd like to turn to your knee side, open the knee externally a little bit, turn, add a little twist. And come back to the center. Wiggle your foot back to the midline. Hands on either side of your foot now. And we're going into low lunge. So prepare, curl your toes, lift your knee. Making our way to crescent. Hands onto the leg, the knee, the thigh. Big stretch forward. And then maybe lift the chest. You can keep your hands on your legs, or you can take your arms up, high lunge. And take those arms down to the floor. Step back to plank. Lower your knees. And let's do the other side. Left foot to the outside of your left hand. If you need to shimmy your right leg back any further, feel free. And again, try to lengthen your chest forward as opposed to rounding and collapsing the body to the floor. Maybe turn to the knee. Little external rotation here. Make space in the heart, breathe. And come back to the center, move your foot into the midline. Hands on either side. Prepare, curl your toes, lift your knee. Hand to thigh. Maybe shoulders lift to the sky. And take the arms. And lower down. Come back through plank. Lower the knees. And you're going to come back to the right side. We're going to add on a little twist now. So bring the foot to the outside of the right hand. Hands are on the inside. Take your right hand and reach it forward. And then join with your other hand. Hook the hands together and turn and hook to the outside of your knee. Next option, if you'd like to curl your toes under and lift that back leg, give that a try. So curl, everything stays the same with the body, you're just lifting the back leg. Lower the knee, unwind. Hands back to the floor, back to knees underneath the hips, and we'll change sides. Left leg forward. When you're ready, reach the arms forward, feel your core balance, hands to prayer and twist. Trying to rotate your ribs all the way to the side. Make sure you've got that strong base. Maybe lift the back leg. Draw the inner thighs together. Push that back heel towards the wall. And then lower the knee carefully and unwind. And come back to child's pose. Big toes together, knees wide, and drape. Going to walk your hands back to your knees, go onto one hip and bring those legs out in front of you. And lay down. Hug your knees to your chest. And just do some nice little knee circles with the legs together. Pick a direction and just circle around. Just remember what direction you're going in, because when we've done a supine twist, we're going to go in the opposite direction. So 4 more in this direction. And come back to the center, hands to a T. Let's drop our legs off to the right. So keep them close to the chest, just lower them down slowly. Make sure the shoulders stay on the floor, both of them. And as you get comfortable, you might add on your hand on top of your leg, and you might look to the other side. Slowly come back to the center with your knees to the chest. Hug those knees and let's go in the other direction, circles. Really getting a lovely lower back massage there. Even the organs internally are getting a massage there. 4 more. And come back to the center again, nice and close to the chest, arms to a T, drop them to the left. Settle in, maybe add that arm, maybe look to the other side. Trying to shimmy down that left shoulder, that right shoulder on the mat. Beautiful. Gently come back to the center. Bring those legs up to the chest. And keep your legs as close to your chest again as you can. Find your hamstrings with your hands and just poke your toes towards the ceiling. So you might not go super straight without bringing your legs all the way forward. So keep them in. Trying to get that lower back, those psoas muscles, those hamstrings, nicely stretched out safely this morning. And then bring your right foot to the floor. Go behind your left hamstring, flex your foot, and now drive it to the ceiling. See if you can push your hamstring into your hands and resist your hands into your hamstring. That really solid leg like you were standing on it. And then switch sides. Bring the other leg in and up, flex it, push the hands into the back of the hamstring. Bend your knee, bring both your knees in, give me a little rock forward, toes, all the way up. And then bring your hips back from your heels for a second, hands behind you. Take your right leg, cross it over your left, and then bring the heel in. And then you can lift up your seat and go as close to the heel that your body allows you. And then drop down. Full, strong glute stretch right there. You're shaking your head, Gina, because you can feel that, because I can feel that. And just feel it. Stay for 30 seconds. Try to get your shoulders out of your ears. Proud, open chest. I'm going to gently lift up the seat away from the front heel to unwind. Maybe shake out those legs a little bit, left and right. And then let's do the other side. So cross first, get the heel in relatively close. And then if you know you can go closer safely, come forward and land it. There's always going to be some resistance in your body now. Just try to breathe into the areas that are resisting this stretch. One more round of breath, in for 4, into that tightest spot. And let it go. Lift up, come back away from the heel. And let's meet on our bellies, supine for a little quad stretch, and then we'll be done. Lay on your belly, legs out straight behind you. Let's do the left leg first today. Left heel into the seat, and then go around and reach for it. Remembering to go for the shin or the ankle, not the top of the foot. And you can always flex your foot a little bit and squeeze your glute. Inhales, exhales, exhales for 4. I don't know why they're not called outhales. Inhales and outhales. Just came into my little brain this morning. Brain's not quite awake yet. Gently release. Let's do the other side. Heel in. Try to draw the hip to the floor, squeeze the glutes, and just breathe. When you're ready, make your way out of that pose and into your resting pose. It can be Shavasana. You can have the soles of your feet together, Supta Baddha Konasana, or legs up a wall, wherever you'd like to be. Or you can come back to rock pose, where we started. If you're going to do bar class and you don't want to quite yet zone out, wherever you are, check in. How do you feel physically, mentally, spiritually? Can you remember the word we started with in the beginning of the class? Try to stay present and come back to that word as often as you can. And if you have the time, take a good couple of minutes here, or at least 10 breaths. You stay where you are. I'm going to draw my hands to my heart center, honoring our practice together. I really appreciate you coming in for yourself. Namaste.